Yes.
She said, "Who is Natalie's favorite first cousin?"
Yes, you have to ask that one.
I told him, I told my little cousins, if they tune in, we'll give them a shout out.
Okay. Yes.
They lost their mom last year, so
yeah.
Oh,
these
really?
it's cancer. So these are like my little babies.
I understand.
Yeah.
I lost my mom when I was 16. Same thing.
Yeah.
Lost mine when I was 15.
It's hard, man. isn't it?
Cancer.
Cancer? What
Yeah.
kind?
It was leukemia. I mean, it was like really fast, advanced stuff.
You know what's funny? Did you say that? Remember the guy you met last time that I told you I thought reminded me of like kind of the white version of you, Bill?
Yep.
Leukemia, his mom. When he was
Gosh,
nine.
man.
When he was 9, bro. 9. I feel, I mean, I'll be honest, and you probably, I don't know how you feel, James, but like my mom died when I'm 16, and I feel fortunate that I had an extra year over you, man. And his mom died when she was 9.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like it hits you a little bit harder, though, when you're a little bit in the mid-age between 14 and 15 because you think about all the things like, she's not going to be able to walk me down the aisle. She's not going to be able to hold my kids. She's not going to watch me graduate. When you're 9, it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it hurts either way, but.
Well, I'll tell you the thing I noticed with Bill more than me, and probably more than you, coping with it, he can't hardly talk about it. Because he was so little.
It's difficult.
Anyway, he doesn't work here. He works at the other station now. But anyway.
That's sad. We're going to spend Christmas with my little cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll mention him right now. Here we go. Back at it once again here, 316 Greystone Boulevard, Lawton Swan, hanging out with James and Natalie from Big Brother, and I'm checking out social media, trying to keep up with things. Man, you guys really moved the meter on social media here. But I do see one from Chrissy Shoemaker who wants to know,
Chrissy!
who is Natalie's favorite cousin?
Ooh, you really got to put me on the spot like that, girl. I would say Chrissy, but your sister. I gotta choose two. Katie Shoemaker and Chrissy Shoemaker, my two favorite cousins in the whole world.
Okay.
Katie, I like you a little more. Don't worry.
So these are some of your relatives, I guess. Now, where do they live tuning into the show?
Massachusetts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some relatives from Massachusetts listening with us tonight on Clemson Sports Talk. And, we got a lot of great questions. We're going to try to get to so many of them tonight. But some things that I think people probably want to know as well. I mentioned about, have you seen the show? Do you plan on watching it, or is there concern for either of you that if you watch it, you might see that your friend sitting across from you now was actually telling people those things that you guys both just admitted sometimes you have to do? Does that worry at all?
No, it's a game at the end of the day. You do bring somewhat of yourself to the game, but you also need to have thick skin. You have to play dirty sometimes you don't. But it's a game to win. How much money, James?
$500,000.
Exactly. So if he had to, we were very honest in the beginning when we decided to work together. I was like, hey, I'm about girl power, and I'm going to do what I need to do to get ahead in the game. And James said the same thing. So we both were transparent with each other, and we knew we had to make our own game moves to advance. So.
Now, speaking of game moves, the Clemson Tigers this past weekend, we haven't talked much football here. Played in the ACC Championship against Virginia Tech. Did you guys, is your schedule so busy that now, Natalie, in fairness, I know you're not a Clemson Tiger fan, but you have been welcomed into the family with a Clemson Sports Talk t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
And we have plenty of seats available for you to join the Clemson Tiger fan base. If you can I just take a minute here, Joe?
Do your
as
thing.
long as I don't need to get a tattoo, I'm good.
No. Listen, you can join. We do have a family tattoo pact at my house that if Clemson wins the national title, we're all getting tattoos. That's sort of I don't have one. If Clemson wins the Natty, I will do that. Who do you like? If you said, Lawton, I'm talking college football. This is the team that at my house, my family has on, and we watch. Who was that team? What did it exist?
So I was raised by a Venezuelan single mother. So we did not really get into sports a lot. My sister was a sports fanatic, and I went to Seton Hall University. We didn't have a football team. So, I don't really have a college football team. I love NFL. I watch NFL, but college, I guess I have to go with you guys, join the bandwagon. Now I have
I knew it. I knew I could get her.
Today I'm signing.
Hey, she is committed to Clemson University, which I like.
Yes.
Now, I will say, we did play Seton Hall when I was in college. They came down. Man, they had a heck of a basketball team.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Heck of a basketball team back when I was in school at Clemson. So, you're a Seton Hall grad.
Yes.
You're a Seton Hall grad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Of
I graduated in, technically I would say 2014. Took me an extra semester because
That's okay.
I was cheering professionally. I was working full time.
Yeah.
So I graduated a little after 2013.
It's okay if it takes you a little extra time to get through college. Listen, the people who follow this show know that it took me a while to get through school. So it's one of those things where, you fight through it and you get the job done. I did 7 years at Clemson.
No way.
Yeah, and then I got my master's, so I spent
Woo!
nearly a decade in college.
Good for you.
It's like Big Brother, only you don't get voted out.
That's right.
Wouldn't you agree? I think so. Now, so you're gonna did you watch the ACC championship? Did you watch Clemson and Virginia Tech this past weekend?
No, but James?
I got to catch a little bit of it. I was kind of catching up on it on Twitter world because a lot of Clemson fans are on Twitter, and I was tagged on Clemson Sports Talk Radio. I follow you guys, so I was able to watch and check it out a little bit.
Debbie, who is a loyal listener to the show over on Facebook, is excited and welcoming you, Natalie, to the Clemson family. She says, "Yay, a new Tiger family member," and she gives you hugs.
Thank you. Hugs to you. Was it Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie.
Love you, girl.
Yeah, so there you go. So Debbie sends hugs your way. Now, James, you've got the paw on your arm, man.
I do.
That's all in. I mean,
that's dedication right there. You can't wake up and say, "Hey, you know what? I want to pull for Gamecocks." You just can't do that now.
How did that come about though? How did you become? I mean, you mentioned you were down in Georgetown. Did you have somebody that was a Tiger fan? Where did your Clemson influence come from?
Well, Georgetown, South Carolina. There's it's something. Well, I say the upper part region. There's a lot of Clemson fans. Just like if you were here, Gamecock territory. I don't even want to think about that.
Coast. It's a little neutral zone.
Yeah, it's a little neutral zone, but just going into Georgetown and Hemingway and the Conway area, I just ran into a lot of Clemson fans, and I grew up. All my buddies were diehard Clemson fans.
Yeah.
So, we went to Death Valley. We tailgated. We watched a lot of the games. And it was just something that it grew on me, and I learned to love. Just like if you love your favorite T-shirt that you wear every day,
sure.
So I'm like, you know what, I'm dedicated. And my buddies, they had Clemson tattoos on their back. One of my buddies, he got one on his back, and I was like, I don't want to copy you, but I'm going to get one on my arm. So we went and got one. So it was pretty.
You guys went together?
Yeah, he actually took me and we went together. But he actually got kind of upset because he was like, I kept messing with him all the way up until we got there. I was like, I'm going to get the same thing. I'm going to get it put in the same location. And he was so mad.
We're going to be tattooed
brothers. Yeah. Oh, he was so mad. And I was like, dude, I'm just playing. I'm going to get it put on my arm, man.
Yeah, and it's a pretty big. I mean, listen, not only that, but you represent Clemson on one side. The other side, you got the state of South Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
That to me, James, again, just it speaks to me about how much where you're from still means to you, man. Well, a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of where I come from, and like I said, growing up Southern, I always feel it was a privilege. I mean, because you're instilled like these values, yes ma'am, no sir. And I'm not saying
I saw you hold the door open for my wife and Natalie, and
it's little things like that. And I'm not saying that nobody else does that around the nation or the country. I don't want to discredit anyone.
Right.
But it's just it's really big down here that we make sure that if you see somebody on the side of the road, they got a flat tire, you pull over and you ask them for help. Or somebody that's is less fortunate, you give them the shirt on your back. You ask them, hey, how can I help? You take care of your own, and that's what is big thing down here. And I just said, hey, you know what? I got the pride. It's the Southern pride.
Do you think that's why he won America's favorite player in his first visit to the Big Brother house? Do you think Americans and people watching the show saw? Is that what you see? I mean,
yes.
In James.
Yes, that is probably why he won in season 17. I mean, he's a gentleman. He's chivalrous. Chivalrous.
Yeah, that's a hard
Oh, yeah, I can't even say that word. He's super sweet. He's a gentleman, and he's very respectful of women. So, and I noticed that. I mean, this was my second time in South Carolina, and I saw an 80-year-old man the other day holding the door for 5 minutes. I watched him the whole time.
Yeah.
5 minutes. He had a cane on. And opening the door for everyone. So James just has those values, and that is also what I see in him, too. He's just a good guy.
There you go. We'll talk to the good guy. We'll talk to his girl, Natalie. Hour number 2 of the show coming up, 7:01 in the p.m. Stay with us.
Give you a nice plug, babe.
Thanks.
He's awful. He's terrible. He's the worst.
He's terrible. He's
That's our hour.
Good segment.
Yes, thank
Good
you
job.
for having us.
Good job, man.
We've been on commitments.
Oh, nice. How's that going?
It's going pretty good, man. My boy right here.
What's
We're
up?
on the radio with him.
The Tigers coming back.
Coming back.
My chokers, guys. Check out my Instagram. My website is coming out soon.
Yeah. No, she's
My
doing
line's
really
coming
good.
out.
She's doing really good.
I'll send her one. So, yeah, my line of chokers is coming out very, very soon. I'm so excited. The website is almost done, and I hope you guys love them because I love them. Thanks for having us on the show.
So whenever she gets her chokers out, y'all buy them up. And thank you guys for joining us on Facebook mentions. You guys are awesome. Oh, we got new. Check these T-shirts out. These cool
I
T-shirts.
am a fan now. I have joined the bandwagon, and I'm excited to rep it. Clemson, let's go.
Let's go. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? That is crazy. So you Carolina Gamecock fans, I'm sorry. She's already been taken. But we'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining us.
And no, we're not engaged. It was just a joke.
Yeah, it was just a joke, guys.
Gotcha.
Come on, y'all know we joke around all the time.
Gotcha.
I joke her all the time. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
That's funny, man. That's funny. People just